before we get to the meat of this video, there's two important things that I need to announce to you guys. The first one is this. The unknown E, P, and S in Tier 1 raids cannot be shiny. It have already been confirmed with me personally. It cannot be shiny, in case you're wondering. So if you're thinking that, oh, I'm going to use a raid pass to try to get a shiny unknown from a raid, no, it cannot be shiny. So I'm letting you know that right now. The second thing that I need to announce to you guys is this. Chimpkin, or how you pronounce that word, is not a real word. Let's get on with the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's the boy True and Funny. Today's date is Thursday, September the 1st. And we all know what that means. Well, technically it means two things actually, but we know what they both mean. Let's get the first one out the way. Everybody say it with me now.
Say it with me now.
It's the first of the month. Okay, enough about that. And two, the best month of the year, August, is over. No! So, there's that. Now, with that, we got September news, and I already talked about what to expect in regards to, you know, everything involving the Season of Light in Pokemon Go, and especially what to expect in September. Well, we got more details on a number of things, and also I'm gonna give you guys my shiny. What? Not my shiny. Why I keep saying shiny? I got shiny in my mind. My Go Fest finale review. So yes, that review is coming in this video. But before I get on with any of that stuff, I'm letting you guys know right here, right now, today, as this video drops, it will probably be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Your boy will be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/true_inferno. Pokemon Unite got a huge update, and we are going to tackle it. So don't miss that. I will be live probably an hour and a half from now after I release the video, assuming I upload this on time. But yeah, I'll be live on Twitch from 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, probably to 7:30, more than likely. So don't miss that. Now, let's get on with this video. So, this coming Tuesday, September the 6th, from 10 a.m. to Monday, what is that, September 12th at 8 p.m., it will be the Psychic Spectacular event. So yes, we finally gonna get our first close to a reclone event in the month of September. So, what to expect in this event? Well, for starters, Mega Alakazam will be here. So yes, Mega Alakazam will be making its Pokemon Go debut. And yes, the Alakazam that you capture from doing the Mega Alakazam raid can be shiny. Now you're probably wondering, why should I do these Mega raids? Well, let me get some features out the way, then I answer that question. If you evolve Kadabra, which is Abra's evolution, or catch Alakazam in raids during the event, you will get Alakazam that will know the charge attack move Psychic. And Psychic on Alakazam will make it the second best Psychic attacker in the game in terms of it, you know, once you Mega Evolve, that is. Mega Alakazam with Psychic will be the second best Psychic attack in the game behind Shadow Mewtwo. So there you go. Even though it's a bit of a glass cannon, it's still powerful. In terms of power, it will get 90 power, and this is everywhere. So this is in gym battles, in raids, and in PvP. And speaking of PvP, it's gonna have the chance to lower your opposing Pokemon's defense in PvP as well. So they also got an effect in there. Now, during the Psychic Spectacular event, here are the wild encounters. We are looking at Abra, Slowpoke, Drowsy, Natu, Ralts, Spoink, Mana, Woobat, and the new one, Elgyem. And all of those can be shiny. And in addition, we got Gothita, Solosis, and if you're lucky, Kadabra and Collier. So yeah, those will be the ones spawning in the wild. Now, get on to the raids, 1-star raids. I already talked about this in the beginning of the video. Unknown E, P, and S will be raid bosses until 1-star raids, rather. They cannot be shiny, but Esper will be a 1-star raid boss, and that can be shiny. 3-star raids, you're looking at Alolan Raichu, Wobbuffet, and Girafarig. All three of those can be shiny, and Oranguru, which cannot be shiny at the moment. 5-star raids, we all know what it is. It's all 4 forms of Deoxys. In the Mega Raid, we all know what that is. It is Mega Alakazam. Now, 7-kilometer edge will be looking like this. Smoochum and Rhina, those two can be shiny, and Chingling. And that's it. So knock yourselves out with that. Field research encounters will be looking like this. Baltoy, Chimecho, Elgyem, and all three of those can be shiny. And if you're lucky, Hypno, which cannot be shiny. And then there would be a time research that would be focusing on curveball throws. And the rewards would be Elgyem, which, yes, that can be shiny. And in the middle of this, well, not technically the middle. It would be close to the end of this event. We're gonna get a Deoxys Raid day. So this will be on Sunday, September the 11th, which is a sensitive day for most of us Americans. It will be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. So basically all 4 forms of Deoxys will be out and about spawning like crazy, and the increased chance to get shiny Deoxys will be a thing. So if you still don't have a shiny after raid hour, now would be your chance to get all 4 of them. So, and also just a heads up, you would get 5 free raid passes, local raid passes that is, and no, more than likely they were not stacked. You get one, you use it, you get another one, you use it, you keep doing that until you get all 5 of your free ones for that day. So what you could do is you get one from Saturday, you don't use it, and then you carry it over to Sunday, so you have 6. So keep that in mind. Also, we got the Clefairy Commotion event. That would be the day before the Deoxys Raid day, by the way. That would be on Saturday, September 10th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. local time. And basically, Clefairy rather will be in around, and more than likely, the increased chance of you getting a shiny Clefairy will be up as well. And that's basically it for the Clefairy Commotion. So if you don't have a shiny Clefairy or that family completed, now your chance to get that done. All right, so now with that out the way, now it's time for the Gold Fest finale review. So let's start off with the good. And the major good from this Gold Fest finale event is this: the incense spawns. For me personally, I'm not sure about everybody else around the world, I'm not sure about you guys, but for me personally, the incense spawns were that much better. This had been an issue ever since Global Gold Fest was a thing. They talk about the Pokemon that can only spawn from incense, but you get all these wild spawns from your incense. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Like, no, the incense spawns should be the only ones spawning from an incense. Well, even though that's not what happened here, but based on what I have experienced, there were way more incense exclusive Pokemon spawning from an incense than the wild spawns spawning from the incense. So what I mean by wild spawn, so you know the Pokemon that really you don't need a ticket for, or you don't need to put on the incense for them to spawn. Like, you know, for example, the Pikachu wearing the scarf, or, you know, something like that, or Axew, you know, wherever habitat that's going on. In the past, a bunch of those habitats Pokemon would spawn from your instance, way more than the instance exclusive spawns, like for example, the Unknowns, or the Pansage, or the Pansears and stuff like that. That's not the case here. The instance exclusive spawns was spawning way more than the wild spawns, and I like it. I like it a lot. Could it be better? Yeah, it could be better, but this is a great step in the right direction. I like that. They need to keep that up and improve on that until, again, only instance exclusive spawns are the only thing spawning from instance. Moving on. Speaking of instance, you did not have to be moving around for the instance to be working. So we all know, like, yo, if you stand still using instance, you only gonna get 1 spawn per 5 minutes. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is. Well, that was not the case for Global Gold Fest. You could be standing still and you would get a spawn every, 20 seconds, 30 seconds or so, or maybe a minute. I don't recall how long it would take for you to get a spawn, but it wasn't 5 minutes if you were standing still. Even though I wasn't doing a lot of standing still, I was moving constantly, but still though, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Another thing that I like personally is the 2-hour habitat. Now, I did see some concerns from people say, well, you know, I may be doing something that day, so I would prefer the whole 1-hour habitat, so they would come around at a later day, so I can take part in that or whatever. You know, my counter to that is this. You know Gold Fest is coming. Take that day off. You know, say whoever try to hook you up and say, yo, can you do this for me? Blah blah. Say you're busy. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You may need to take that day off in advance. You know, for the future. That's the only thing I can recommend, because the 2-hour habitat was great. I really, really enjoyed it. You know, it was consistent. So I know, you know, once that 2 hours was up, then that was it. And in this case, it was like, there was some habitats where it was like, yeah, there's not really a lot of stuff that I was looking for. So I would just chill for 2 hours instead of, oh, we got this habitat again, so let me chill again. I mean, no, I got all that out the way within a span of 2 hours straight. So I like it. I really, really like the 2-hour habitats. Again, it's not convenient for everybody, but I truly believe that it was convenient for most. So there's that. Now, another shocker was that, and this was, if memory serves it correctly, it was not announced, but I still like this nevertheless. The Gold Fest finale field research task. So that was a thing. So the very first one that I did, I got a shiny fungus. So I like that. I like that the habitat spawns were rewards from these Gold Fest field research tasks, and they were like, you may do the same task, but they'll give you different rewards as a result, which was great. So you may get something like, you get 3 great ball throws, or whatever, great curveball throws, and one reward would be a Fugus. Another one would be a Pansage or something. So it's different rewards. Even though you're doing the same task, it's different rewards. And I thought that was phenomenal. I like that a lot. They need to keep that up as well. Now, again, there's this other idea that I have where it's like, yo, field research exclusive spawns should be a thing. So either or, I still like it. Either or, I still like it. Then we got the fact that there was not a lot of community day starters throughout the entire event. Like, we really didn't see any until that last habitat where it was, what is it? I know Bulbasaur was in there, Chikorita was in there, and I think it was one more. I don't remember what that other one was, but it was not a lot of community day starters in these Go Fest finale events. So I thought that was pretty good. Now let's get on with the bad. So this is in between good and bad. So the 7-kilometer eggs, they were spawning or hatching Go Fest finale spawns, and not just the ones that was in the wild. I see somebody, really, I think it was either Mr. 720 tips rather, hatching a Clink. So I'm like, is everything in the egg, like even the unknown? So the reason why this is a meh is because of, even though, you know, you had the option to hatch an egg, that's up to you, and it was cool that the Go Fest habitats or the Go Fest spawns were coming out of eggs, whether there was habitats in the wild or like instance exclusive apparently. Cause again, Clink was an instance exclusive. I don't know about the Pansage. I think I seen one of the Pansage, Panseers or whatever, one of those hatch out of egg as well. But I'm not sure about the unknowns. The unknowns would be the big question mark for me. So even though that's good, but at the same time, it was not announced as well. Just like the field research tabs were not announced. So that was not announced. But at the same time, if that was announced, then they may get a negative viewpoint from people saying, oh, they want you to hatch eggs, they want you to spend money on incubators and stuff like that. Because there was no deals on incubators. Although they did have boxes that had incubators included, but not really much of a deal there. So 7K eggs, that's why it's a meh. So there you go with that. And then of course the community day Pokemon. So now, even though there was not a lot of community day starters, but there was a, you know, a decent amount of community day Pokemon that was a part of the Go Fest finale event. You know, like Magmar. I already mentioned some of the starters already. So it was like, well, and what is it? Electabuzz, yeah. So it was like, well, okay, but these ain't bad. So that's why it's bad. It wasn't a lot of them, but at the same time they were still there. So that's why it's bad. And there was really only one bad thing about Go Fest finale, and that is this. The shiny rates for unknown was really low. So I like the fact that, yo, the instance spawns, they did produce a lot more instance exclusive Pokemon from the instance, unknowns included. I was getting back to back unknowns. But the shiny rates for it was really low. I didn't get any shinies, unknowns. I brought this up to Twitter. There was a lot of people who did get it, but I did see some people who did get one. Not more than one, like that would be the case in the past. But there was some people who only got one. I didn't see anybody that got more than one. I didn't see anybody with 2 shiny unknowns for the Go Fest finale event. And I understand, like, yo, you ain't supposed to make these shinies so easy. Otherwise, what's the point of playing the game unless you're doing PvP? But dang, that shiny rate for the unknowns was really low this time around. So that's you know, that's me personally, and that's based on what I seen on Twitter. So there's that. So, and what I would give this event. So keep in mind, if you pay $15 in June, this was basically included. You got really 3 Go Fest events for $15. So that's like $5 per event. Speaking of which, if you were gifted a Go Fest finale event, it only costs the person who gifted you that event $5. Otherwise, you have to pay $11. So would I say that this event was worth $5? You're darn skippy it was. Yeah, it was worth $5. Would I say it was worth $11? I had to say yeah. I had to say it is. It is. It was very great. It was very phenomenal. There was way more goods than bads. Again, you know, you got the raids. I didn't really do much of the raiding. You know, I did some for the Ultra Beasts, like the ones I did get in my Pokédex, and after that, it was donezo. It was a wrap. Although the radio button would have been extremely helpful here, even though it's not in the game. But yeah, we need that radio button. But outside of that, this was a very great Go Fest. I had to say this is the best global Go Fest event ever at this point in time. So I have to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I have to give this a 4.5 out of 5. If you missed out on this, I feel sorry for you. If you didn't get the whole $15 thing, I kind of feel sorry for you. But if you were gifted a ticket for $5, you're Gucci. And if you won one of those free tickets that me and a bunch of other content creators and influencers were giving out on the days leading up to it, oh yeah, you really lucked out. So there you go with that. I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know this is boy New Jake Ass me, aka New Steve Day Smith. Saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. Chimkin, or how you pronounce that word, is not a real word. What?
Thanks, man. Do it.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they ranking with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show them that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.